Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We are going to revise yesterday's lesson before starting now. And here in our famous website, we have our applications and we prepared as usual lots of things for the sake of you. Here is, we have spelling, and I'm going to ask about some words. Okay, what is the opposite of obey? Who can tell me? What is the opposite of obey? From the lesson, from yesterday's lesson, what is the opposite of obey? Yes, I see. Yes, Saeed, what is the opposite of obey?
Disobey.
What is the opposite of happy?
Unhappy.
What is the opposite of approve?
Improve.
Disapprove. Okay,
Okay.
thank you, man. What is the opposite of like?
Dislike.
Okay, Abdullah al-Ghamdi. Abdullah al-Ghamdi. Abdullah al-Ghamdi.
Teacher,
What is the opposite of like?
like
This, huh? Dislike.
dislike, yes.
What is the opposite of appear?
Disappear.
What is the opposite of trust?
What?
What is the opposite? What is the opposite of trust?
Uh,
It's easy. Distrust.
distrust.
Right. Abdul Aziz Siddiq. Abdul Aziz Siddiq.
Yes, teacher.
When I say to go away from view, what does it mean? To go from view, what does it mean? What does this sentence or phrase mean? To go from view, it means dislike or disappear.
Disobey.
Disappear. Excellent. So now we have just had a quick revision on yesterday's lesson. Today we are going to complete the scenes of the story, but it should be writing, frankly. But as we are teaching online, we are trying to connect the two parts, the part of reading with the part of writing, because they are really connected here in the class book. So let's start our way and our plan of teaching this lesson. First of all, of course, we studied about the character. Let me remind you the characters of this story, because even in writing, the lesson here depends on them. Okay, so Saeed Saleh, who is this man? Who is this boy? Who is this boy? You want more interaction with me, please, my friend?
Teacher.
Who is this boy?
Where?
Here, Rosa here.
I don't see any. This. The young man.
The young man. Can you tell me a little bit about the young man?
The young man. The young man tell the wise man to tell the baker to give the young man and the old mother the blue house, the small blue house.
Okay, that's right. Okay, now Al-Ghamdi, who is this man? They are the main characters here in the story, and they are very
Old man.
He's the old wise man.
Yes, old man.
Yeah, can you tell me about something about him? Is he a good man or a bad man?
Good man.
How do you know he's a good man?
Uh,
Can he help? Could he help? Could he help the young man and his mother to get their house back?
yes.
Yeah, he could help the young man and his mother to take their house again. And of course, by having a very nice and a very good trick to convince, to make the baker agree upon what he says or what he said. Look here. And Abdul Aziz Siddiq, look at this woman. She is the mother, of course, of the young man. Is she happy now?
No,
Why isn't she happy?
because the baker told them to go.
Because the baker took her house and he makes his house wider and bigger, or to make his bakery wider and bigger. Okay, and who is this man? Now I need more participants to help me. Who's raising hands? Yes, we have two good boys. We'll start with Iyas bin Nasser. Dr. Iyas bin Nasser. Yes. Yes, yes. Look, who is this? What's this man's job? Man. Yeah, this character in this card. Is he a farmer?
This
This
uh
is not a farmer. This is help me.
the wise man,
The baker.
the baker.
Say it again. This is the baker. This is
The baker.
this is the baker. Okay.
This is the baker.
Okay. Saeed Saleh.
Oh my God.
Okay. Saeed bin Saleh. Where did this story take place? Where this
The
is?
Middle East.
Can you tell me something about the Middle East countries?
The Middle East is Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Iraq, Turkey.
So this area is called the Middle East. So this story took place in the Middle East.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, this is what we studied in reading, but I think it's better to listen to the narrator of the story. Do you know what's the job of the narrator?
The narrator.
Yeah. What does a narrator usually do?
The narrator writes the story.
Not writes, he tells a story. You know?
يعني يحكي يعني.
Yeah. Speaking English, you are good in English. He tells the story. So let the narrator tell us more about the story, and it's better to listen again before going to the next section. Listen. I need everyone to switch off his microphone.
Pupils Book,
Yes,
Unit
start.
5, page 58. Reading The Wise Man and the Blue House. Scene 1. In the house of the old wise man.
Once upon a time, there was a very old, very wise man. When people had a problem, they went to him for advice. One day, a young man came to him.
What is your problem?
I used to live with my mother in a little blue house with a garden. The baker next to us wants to make his house bigger. He has taken our house and our little garden. We have just taken all our things to a cave. We are going to live there.
Is the house on the baker's land?
He gave the land to my father 20 years ago, but my father is dead.
Has the baker pulled down the house?
No, he hasn't, but he wants to pull it down. Please help us.
I will help you. Come to your old house tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Scene 2. Outside the baker's house.
The next day, the old man went to see the baker.
Good morning. I have a message about the blue house. You must take a sack of the earth from the old woman's garden to her in the cave. Then you can take the house.
I dislike that type of work. My servant can do it.
No. You must do it. You must dig up the earth, and you must take the sack to her.
Scene 3. In the old woman's garden.
The baker and the wise man went to the garden. The baker started digging. Eventually, the sack was full of earth.
Now, you must take it to the cave.
He started to pull the sack, but it was very, very heavy. He pulled it a few meters, and he had to stop.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
You can't take a sack of earth to the woman, but you want to take all her land. That will make you feel bad for the rest of your life.
You are right.
Then the young man arrived, and the baker talked to him.
You can keep your house and your garden. It's a gift from me to you and your mother.
Thank you, sir.
The old wise man smiled. He had helped the baker to do the right thing. That is why he was a great and wise man.
Words, of course, we reach to the end of part 3 or scene 3. Now, we are going to complete the scenes. And after that, as a homework, we are going to write even one scene or the scenes together in our notebook and send it to the teacher. Okay. But I prefer to have a quick look on the vocab, which are the tools of writing, with grammar, of course. Here are the main vocab. I'm going to revise them in a hurry. Here is, of course, this is the servant, someone who helps us in our houses, or here or there. And this as a problem, something we need to solve. This is the wise man. So you know now what's meant by a wise man, someone who helps us and we take his advice, her or his advice. If she is a wise woman, of course. And this means pull down, to decay something, to put it down to the earth. Okay, so this is the meaning of pull it down. And here is an advice. Okay, someone who needs, and when someone gives us the feedback, or when we give the feedback about something, or when we help someone. Can't means impossible to be done. Okay, and here is a gift. The gift, of course, and the baker, when he gave the house to the old woman and her son by the end of the story as a gift.
Teacher.
Yes, wait a minute, please. And this is the sack. Okay. This is the baker, someone who makes bread, and this is the cave. So now, my friends, I think that we could understand the meaning of someone. Now, I am going.
Teacher.
Yes.
The baker, he pulled the sack of the wise man.
The baker is the one who should pull the sack, who should carry the sack of earth and take it to the cave. Of course, this was a trick from the wise old man to convince him that he shouldn't take the house. He couldn't even carry one bag of earth, one sack of earth, one sack of dust to the cave. So how can he take the whole house and dismiss and make
because he can pull the sack, and the house is bigger than the sack.
Yeah, this is the idea. The house is bigger than the sack. You are a good boy, and you all are good boys. Now we come to writing section. Okay, we are going to talk about each picture and write a sentence in each picture. Match a sentence, then we are going to write. You can help me through chat. Yeah, but before doing this, I think there are some kids who are good enough to raise their hands to help the teacher. Abdul Aziz Sbiri, thank you for coming. Thank you, Abdul Aziz. Thank you for helping the teacher. Abdul Aziz.
Teacher,
Yes.
here. Can I tell you what you write?
Wait a minute, Said, please. Because I don't have time. You're a good boy, I know. Abdul Aziz Sbiri, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Faisal Lifini, my dear. How are you? Good evening, Faisal. And I have Abdullah Ramzi. Hello, Abdullah.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, my friends. Hello, all. Please try, everyone should switch off his microphone until I ask him to switch it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You are good enough to obey your teachers. Now, I'll start the first one here on our platform, our manassa. Who is the first one? Yes, Saeed Salih, with the first picture. And look, Saeed, what can you see here in the first picture?
I see the old mother opening the door of the house.
Yeah, the old mother is opening the door of her house. So, do you think she's back again now to her blue house?
Yeah,
Is she happy now or sad as before?
happy.
Happy, of course. Thank you, Saeed. And I'm going to move to the next one who is here, who is programmer, as he called himself, Abdul Aziz Siddiq. Look, Abdul Aziz, what about the second picture? Who are talking together now? Abdul Aziz Siddiq? If you hear me, say yes. Yes, Abdul Aziz. Who are talking?
Teacher, I am Abdul Aziz today.
Abdul Aziz Siddiq first. Who are talking now? طيب. Okay, Abdul Aziz Sbiri, who are talking now?
Yes, teacher, I am Abdul
Where are you, Abdul Aziz? Please answer me immediately. Abdul Aziz Siddiq, who are talking now?
The baker.
And who is the next one beside him?
The young man.
So when they are talking together, it means that they are friends again, or still have some kind of enmity, or
He is still friends.
they still friends. They became friends. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
And okay. The next one. Thank you, Abdul Aziz. The next one. Yes, bin Nasser. Yes, bin Nasser. Yes, Nasser. Okay, Abdul Aziz Sbiri. Abdul Aziz Sbiri.
Here.
Yes, Abdul Aziz Sbiri. Is the baker happy now again and is welcoming the young man or not?
What?
The baker now, is he welcoming the young man? Is he saying hello to the young man?
Yes.
Yes. So the baker and the young man, as our friend Abdul Aziz says, they are friends again, they are happy again, and they are welcoming each other and separating each other, coming, visiting, exchanging, visiting, and celebrating, being together. Yeah, as you see. Here they are in the bakery, and of course, who's next? Abdullah Al-Ghamdi. Abdullah Al-Ghamdi, please answer me because we don't have much time left.
Teacher, I am.
Yeah, look, Abdullah, what is the baker doing now?
Talking.
He is making bread.
He is making talk man.
Yeah, he is making bread and he's talking to the young man. Good boy. Yeah, this is summarizes this picture, and these three pictures simply summarize how the friendship was developed between the young man and the and the old baker here. And now look at this, who is next here. We have finished. We'll start from the beginning. No one is raising hands again. Okay, so Saeed Saleh. Saeed Saleh. Saeed, Dr. Saeed Saleh here, one of the best.
Yeah, teacher.
In these three pictures, what is the subject? I'm sorry, what is the subject in these three pictures is talking about? About what?
The first one.
No. The main subject. Can you read this? Wedding. Wedding. What's meant by wedding?
Wedding.
Yes. Marriage.
Marriage.
You know, so the young man now, after 7 years, he's going to
and
the
young man worked with the baker.
Yeah, so he is going to the baker to give him a card and say, next week or next month, I'm going to come, my friend, to my wedding party and attend it. I'll be happy with you. Now, what's this, Saeed?
This
invitation card. An invitation card.
يعني رسالة.
Yeah, I understand you. So when you are going to marry Saeed, are you going to invite me? Are you going to send me a card? It depends.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, sorry, Abdul Aziz Siddiq, my friend. Abdul Aziz Siddiq. Now they are the three characters again. Okay. You see Abdul Aziz? Do you see? Abdul Aziz Siddiq? No one. Abdul Aziz Siddiq is not here, I think. Although he
is here. Yes.
Abdul Aziz,
I love you.
Pay much attention, Abdul Aziz. Now the three characters